So good morning folks, and welcome to today's video. And this has been an extremely challenging 12 hours, and I will come to that story in a little minute. But first of all, I'm going to just get things set up here, just in the off chance that we get a little bit of morning light. Okay, so as I was saying, we decided we were going to come up yesterday for sunset, and decided we would do a wild camp up in the moorings, shoot some astro during the night and then stay for sunrise, because the forecast was given really good conditions, a lot of clear skies. When we arrived yesterday, we headed up Slieve Loch Shanna, and we basically went up into cloud, and quite windy. We had thought we would probably pitch our tents up there, and we sat for about an hour and just nothing happened. We literally sat in the cloud, and it was getting very close to sunset, so we decided, like, let's head back down to the call where the wall is, and we'll just go down there. It's going to be a bit more sheltered, so we'll camp there. And we literally only came down about less than 50 metres, and we seemed to just drop out of the cloud, and all below us there was this lovely light happening. So I'd say we only had about half an hour before the light was gone, so we both, Richard and I, just ran across, grabbed a few shots. I didn't have time to film any of it, so I'm not sure how they came out. If they have been any good, I will post them up on the screen in a wee minute. But yeah, so the plan was to have this beautiful sunset shoot and then spend the night camping and set a couple of alarms and get up and shoot some astro. And we have been in cloud the whole night, like visibility has been pretty much zero. So we've come back down for sunrise this morning, and you could probably see behind me the cloud is so low, but the sun is due to come up maybe in about 20 minutes, and we are getting little bits of the peaks starting to break through. Whether they're going to clear enough, I'm not sure, but I almost didn't do the video because I wasn't sure if I was going to have anything to show you. And then chatting to Richard about it, and it kind of got me thinking, like, I guess this is the reality of being a landscape photographer, because maybe only 1 or 2 times out of 10 when I go out, I actually come back with something that I'm really happy with. So I guess a word of encouragement for any of you who are just starting. You know, don't be disheartened whenever you go out and you don't get anything, or you go out and you look at all the weather forecasts and it's given this amazing conditions, and you arrive and you literally can see nothing. Don't be disheartened by that. It's frustrating, but it's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. So I'm hoping I'm going to have an image to show you from this morning. We do need the clouds to clear quite a bit, but we will wait and see. So I was going to show you my composition, but there's really not an awful lot to show, because if you look behind me, right up in there, it's just all cloud. But there are mountains back that way, I promise you. The only good thing here is the sun's going to be coming up kind of over in that direction there. Now, you might not be able to see there, it's pretty overexposed, but the horizon line does look really clear. We just have this cloud that just seems to be clinging to the mountains here. But it's given us a little bit of a glimmer of hope. To give you an idea, over here is going to be Doan, which is a lovely triangular mountain, and then just to the side of it along here is Slieve Binion, and it's got some beautiful tors, really dramatic. Now they're completely hidden. I don't even know if they will clear or not, but it's much better than it was even 5 minutes ago. But yeah, I think my composition, we have Loch Shanna down here, but I'm thinking probably pano for this. So I've got the 45 to 100 on in the GFX here. So my shot will probably just be right across with very minimal water. It all is going to depend on what happens to the sky and the light here, so I may have to just react to that, but just a nice sweeping pano of probably Doan and then Binion beside it if it clears. But the thing about this is that, you know, in conditions like this, you need to be set up, because this could literally clear in 10 seconds and then it could completely cloud over again. That's how volatile the clouds and stuff are here. So I'm kind of zoomed in, I'm locked my focus in on the line of Doan. So I'm literally just going to be spinning around in the portrait format. I have it set up like this here. And yeah, we'll just wait and see. Hopefully, after a really disappointing night, because camp was great, but we were just so gutted that we couldn't get any astro. So the sunset yesterday was a bit hit and miss, so if we got something really nice this morning, that would top it off pretty nicely. As you can see now, it's just complete whiteout again. So the sun is due to rise in about 10 minutes. So it's going to be rising over in there. The only thing I can hope for is that potentially, once it gets above the horizon, that it might actually burn through some of the clouds, and like if we got some beautiful light coming in here, would be absolutely fantastic. But just kind of keeping us guessing here as to what it's going to do. Wow, so we are getting a good wee bit of colour now over the top of Binion. Clouds are clearing a little bit. So again, I'm just working on my panel here. 1 second exposures f16. Put a grad on as well because I'm trying to hold back all the detail up in that part of the sky. Basically just trying to expose for the highlights here, and then I can lift whatever shadows I need in post. The colour back over this way, it's blowing all out in the video. Colour is spreading. I think this is actually going to blow even further over, which would be absolutely amazing. The hard thing is trying to time this panel whenever the peak of Doan is out. I'm just wondering, should I be shooting a single shot? Might be easier. This is pretty nice. If we just had Binion clear a little bit now, that would be perfect. So I reckon I'm going to call it quits there now. Yeah, weird one this morning. Not really sure at the minute whether I got something. I would have preferred to have had Binion clear, but there was some lovely colour and a little bit of drama of Dawn. So I'll see how it stitches together. Hopefully I will have an image to show you, but again, it's just, you know, proof that it doesn't always work out. There's probably more times than not that I come out and I don't get anything, and that's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately, with landscape photography. Especially what I'm noticing is if you're trying to shoot in the mountains, there's so many variables that need to come together to get the perfect shot. So quite often, yes, you can strike it lucky. You'll go up once to a location and you'll just get the most amazing epic light, but those cases are probably few and far between. And sometimes when you look on social media and you look at people's work and you're like, gosh, how did they get that? And you almost think that they just rock up and get the shot and away they go, but what you probably don't realise is that it could have taken 10 trips to get that one shot. So yeah, just a word of encouragement, I guess, that, you know, it can sometimes be difficult, but whenever you do get the shot, it's worth it, so stick at it. So yeah, going to end the video there. As always, thanks for watching, and if you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I will see you in the next one.